Hey, good afternoon, folks. It's Steve Cat5JUF. Hope everyone's having a good weekend so far. So today I am going to make a video and I'm going to talk about C4FM and some of the different modes in C4FM. For example, you have digital narrow, which is a narrower, they call it digital narrow. And then the other setting they have is called voice wide. But the other thing I wanted to discuss was microphone gain. Because I think on C4FM, you almost have to turn down the microphone gain from what you might normally use it, for example, in an FM mode. And I did some testing earlier, and I normally run my microphone gain at about 65 to 70 in FM, and that seems to be fine. However, when you go to C4FM, it really does cause a lot of distortion, and it really doesn't sound good. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you in the menu how to locate these settings, how to adjust them, and then we're going to go do some testing in the mobile. And what I've done today is I've got the radio connected over to my 50 ohm dummy load. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be transmitting 5 watts into that dummy load, and then I've got the van parked out in the driveway, and I'll move the camera out there so you can actually listen to some of the settings and kind of get an idea. So I think this will maybe help your C4FM experience. At least it's, something to try. Okay, so let's get started. I currently have the unofficial simplex frequency of 145.562.500 programmed into my radio for C4FM. Now, to get to the buttons, the microphone gain, you'll press the FM list button once, and you'll use the right and left arrow keys, and you'll locate the mic gain setting right here. So what you'll do is when you tap that, this will populate up here, and the multifunction knob will have control of it. So right now the mic gain is set to 70. So if I want to turn that down to, say, 30, this is how you would do it. Once you're done with the mic gain, you can go ahead and press the MCH, and that'll release the control up here. Now, the other thing I want to show you is the digital narrow, or what they call digital narrow, and then voice wide. And what it is digital narrow is a little bit narrower bandwidth, and then full voice is more, they call it a more acoustical, I would say, or full rate. So I'll let you listen. You can kind of tell, you can kind of determine for yourself. Now, to access the voice wide and the digital narrow settings, you would press FM list again, and we're going to locate right here where it says digital. Right now I'm in digital narrow. Now, if you want to change that, you can change that to voice wide. So it doesn't really matter what the other person's talking. If they're talking digital narrow, you can also talk voice wide to them, and it doesn't matter because I've done some testing. So I'm going to test both modes. So if I want to change it back to digital narrow, I can do that, or if I want to change it to voice wide. So today I'm going to put the microphone gain back to 70, and I'm going to leave it on digital narrow, and I want you to, we'll go out to the mobile and we will do some sound checks. I'm in digital narrow, so we'll go out to the mobile and we will transmit into our dummy load. You'll be able to listen to it, and I'll go through each one of the settings and I'll explain to you what I'm doing as I make the changes on this radio, so you can hear the difference on the FTM300 in the mobile. Alright, let's head to the mobile and we'll get started. Okay, we're in the mobile. I've got the volume turned up about 3/4 and I'm on VFOB, so I'm going to close the door and we'll get started. This is test number 1. I'm running 5 watts into a 50 ohm dummy load. Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot. The mic gain is set to 70, and the settings are digital narrow. Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot. I have my mouth about 2 inches away from the microphone. Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot on an M100, and testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. 70 is the mic gain, digital narrow. Now I'm going to change the settings. This is Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot. Now I have the setting on the mic gain set to 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm at digital narrow, transmitting digital narrow. This mic gain test is with the microphone gain at 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the next test, I'll be changing the voice changing it to voice wide on the mic gain of 25. This is Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot, testing the mic gain at 25 with voice wide. Mic gain 25, voice wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I have the mic gain at 30, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and voice wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, voice wide, mic gain 30. Now I've got the mic gain back to 70 on voice wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. The last test, I have the mic gain at 30 with the voice wide mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show you were my mic. This is my M100 microphone. I usually just run it with these two settings here. I normally talk about this far away, so you can kind of get an idea. That's about 2 inches, so that's just normal voice. Kilo India 5 Juliet Uniform Foxtrot. So I just wanted to show you the microphone so you can kind of get an idea of how far away I talk from the microphone, so you can kind of just get an idea. All right. Sounds good. Thanks for watching. We'll get this wrapped up and put it all together. Have a good weekend. We hope to catch you on the air.